Hi, I'm Nate Biddle, and this is VR on the Web. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the Metaverse update number 8, and today I just want to talk about Alter Ego, a new show coming out on ABC that utilizes avatars similar to how costumes are used on The Masked Singer. It's a talent show like The Voice, America's Got Talent, American Idol, and things like that. And I also just want to talk about a game that Netflix just released called Unearthed. They released on App Lab. I'll include a link below, and I'll discuss it in this video and show you some other content from it. So let's just dive right in. Alter Ego, I just learned about this from a coworker, and you know, if you're a fan of American Idol, Masked Singer, America's Got Talent, anything like that, you'll probably be a fan of this show because it is very similar to The Voice and Masked Singer, and then contestants don't show their physical form and sort of just perform. But the caveat here, the twist, and how it connects to the metaverse is that they will be performing as avatars using motion capture in a location backstage or offset. So these people are using Metaverse core technologies, and they're going to be performing for judges. The judges include, I think, Alanis Morissette, Nick Lachey, and Grimes, who I'm not sure if they're engaged, but she's been dating Elon Musk. They have a child together, so Elon Musk's eyes will be on it for those who are fans of him. Everyone knows that he pushes the envelope on emerging technologies. You know, whether or not you're a fan of him doesn't really matter in that regard because it's just the case. So I'm really excited for that. Alter Ego, I'm going to check it out. Hopefully it's good. It brings up, in the trailer I saw, which I'll include a link down below, it brings up sort of one of the great parts about virtual reality, which is that, you know, who you are physically doesn't necessarily have to correlate or be synchronized, or even stylistically doesn't have to match who you are in the physical world. With the ability to create avatars and create you and you know, manifest yourself however you like and however, you know, the experience allows in virtual reality, you're able to, you know, redefine yourself in terms that you can't really in the real world, in the physical world. So that's one of the beauties of virtual reality, and you know, that spans politics, identity, and you know, just general, you know, social interactions as well as your own personal comfort. And I think that's one of the great benefits of virtual reality. So that's that. Next thing I wanted to talk about was Unearthed. Unearthed, I just learned about also this morning, actually. And then I took a play with it, and then I tried it out right after work. This is a game that has been released by Netflix on App Lab. So that means it wasn't directly released to the Oculus Store. They just released it on App Lab, which I'll include a link down below for you to go to it, try it out, check out the trailer. And Unearthed is a seated experience, a seated VR experience, where you are on a stylized motorbike, similar graphics to Borderland, and you drive around and you collect apples and things like that. I'll let you see some of my content real quick. Feel free to watch the trailer first, but come on back if you do end up going to the trailer, and then you can see my playthrough and my thoughts on it. So I guess just take a look here and you know, let me know what you think in the comments.
There are no more humans. Nature is nurtured by robots. Beautiful, isn't it?
Very cool, very cool.
Adjust the handlebar of your bike to a position that feels comfortable.
One thing I didn't notice when I first tried this was you gotta click the A button. Also, interestingly, I can't see this check mark at all. That is bad color contrast with the sand. It's okay, work in progress. It's alpha.
Without releasing your grip, press the right trigger to accelerate. Gently release the trigger to slow down. Your bike consumes biofuel to ride and maintain your connection with our world. Once this gauge is empty, you won't be able to continue, but collecting apples will replenish it.
note this is my second time through. First time I was gosh awful at getting any of these apples. I was crashing into everything. I think I'm starting to get pretty good though. The technique I use is keep the right hand stationary and use the left as a turn.
Grab your disc to access our records. With the humans gone, robots have restored the Earth into a Garden of Eden. The robots you see here are in charge of harvesting apples for biofuel. Biofuel keeps our world running.
I do like the anime cutscene style, though. Reminds me of Tales of Symphonia. Which I'm a humongous fan of.
With the humans gone, robots have restored the Earth into a Garden of Eden. The robots you see here are in charge of harvesting apples for biofuel. Biofuel keeps our world running.
This is clearly meant to be more of a demo than necessarily a fully fleshed out game. I'll leave the discovery of the rest of the story up to you. You can try the rest out yourself. Check me out doing a little bit more of this sweet steering. Oh, whoop, I spoke too soon. Full speed, baby. Let's see if I can do a jump. What the heck? Jeez. Oh man, that almost made me puke. Holy crap. Alright, let's do a jump. What? Yeah! Oh, no. Oof. Oh, what a laugh. This is not for the faint of stomach. Full speed, that is. Full speed isn't for the faint of stomach.
Yeah, so I thought it was a pretty fun game. I personally think that there have been more comfortable VR experiences before. If you're prone to motion sickness, you might run into some motion sickness. A coworker of mine who actually isn't a person who generally gets motion sick, he got motion sick after a while as he got higher in the levels. And so, going far in this game isn't necessarily for the faint of heart, but as you saw from the content that I played, I had a fun time despite that. And, it's exciting that Netflix released this virtual reality content. Number one, because of the visibility it brings to the metaverse and virtual reality, augmented reality, and extended reality as a whole. And then also the fact that Netflix is doing it says to me, Netflix may do more of this and they may put budget into this. And then additionally, Netflix being a streaming company and a movie production company, I'd be very excited to see if they add aspects into Netflix streaming content for virtual reality. They've already tested gamifying content in their streaming service. I don't if anyone saw Bandersnatch. I was a huge fan of Bandersnatch. It's sort of a choose your own adventure movie, which is really just how tree-based narrative video game works. So you can choose different paths, and the result is different based on that. So that's exactly what a video game is. So if Netflix starts to produce great content, whether they decide to pursue adding a sector of their company as a game development studio, that'd be exciting because they're a huge company, huge budget. So we might see some AAA virtual reality titles coming, maybe on the same level of Half-Life Alyx and things like that. And then additionally, if they bring the movies, I'll just be super excited. Being virtually in a movie, I think would be a really great thing. And I'm just excited to see people get into the space. So these two things that I talked about today, Alter Ego on ABC and Netflix's Eden Unearthed on App Lab, links below for both. The most exciting part for me about both of them is the visibility that it brings to the metaverse. And so the masses, those who may not have had too much exposure, both have heavy exposure to things like ABC, mainstream television, and obviously Netflix, the most successful streaming company in the world, sort of wrote the book on effective streaming services. So with this visibility is going to come more eyes to the metaverse. It'll put more people's heads in headsets, and it'll just further the metaverse movement and the expansion of the metaverse and the growth of the metaverse. So, this is all good stuff. I'm going to watch Alter Ego tomorrow. If you end up watching it, let me know what you think down below. I've always been a very sort of mild fan in regards to Masked Singer and The Voice and American Idol, America's Got Talent. They're fun and interesting. I just find them sometimes seemingly a bit scripted, and I just never really have been the biggest fan. But I am a fan, so I think Alter Ego will be really good because I'm obviously a huge fan of the metaverse. And then check out Eden Unearthed. Let me know what you think as well. Reviews are mixed right now on App Lab, but there's only 15 reviews, so maybe you could be the next. And let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this, give me a like. Tap the bell for notifications. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And thanks for coming. I'll be back next week with the Metaverse Update number 9. Bye, guys.